What is up, YouTube chart with Bart here, just checking in on Bitcoin and the dollar index real quick. So 2 weekly time frame losing a bit of momentum on the 7 and 8 candles. So we might see a 9, but we are seeing the price fading down and the bullish momentum is not accelerating. So it usually happens on the 7 and 8 candles in the sequence of 9. That momentum is fading. 2 weekly time frame still bullish though. Weekly time frame is fading definitely on 7 and 8. The 8 candle didn't make it above the 7, and we didn't even make it towards a regular or a P9. And we're trying to confirm a red 1 on the weekly time frame. So momentum is shifting to the bears. 3-day time frame didn't make it to a 9 as well. We made it to an 8, and then we had momentum fade on the 7 and 8 candle as well. So 3-day time frame leaning more bearish, and the sequential flipped towards a bearish count towards the downside. So weekly and 3-day momentum definitely fading. Daily momentum is fading as well after a 9. We consolidated what we were expecting the price to price flip, and we price flipped with a green 2, but we didn't close above the highs of the green 1. So daily time frame leaning a little bit bearish as well, and the 3-day time frame and the weekly time frame looking like it's gonna break the weekly inside bar bearish. So my attention is on the shorter term time frame, on the 12-hour time frame. That's where it's at. So as we can see, we can draw out our clear support level right here. So 3 touches, bulls ideally want to see this level hold. So 2 scenarios are possible in my opinion. Bulls hold this level and then change the 12-hour trend back in their favor with a lower high, higher low, and then a higher high on the 12-hour time frame. And then we change the daily trend back into our favor, and we confirm the potential falling wedge structure that we have right here. Otherwise, if the bulls fail to hold this support right here and fail to change the 12-hour trend back into their favor, it's most likely that this low and all these stops are going to break, and then we have a bearish momentum fade towards the downside. So keep in mind the 12-hour time frame. If we break that level, because the 3-day and weekly time frame didn't build much support right here, we can easily drop down another 10% from here. So in my opinion, 12-hour time frame, keep in mind the support line right here. And then as well, shorter term, the 6-hour time frame has my interest as well. So I'll draw the support level again, and then our clearly defined resistance level. So if we break this low, we will close below the 6-hour TD support, and then it's most likely that the price is going to fade back lower towards the 26,000. So bullish case, well, and then our least likely scenario is that the bulls hold this low and then touch the 12-hour or the 6 and 12-hour resistance line right here, set a higher low, and then change the trend on the 6-hour time frame and the 12-hour time frame back in favor for the bulls. So 2 scenarios to be watching. In my opinion, it is most likely that we are going to see a support line break and then a flush down towards 24,000, and then we would look for daily oversold RSI if that happens. So keep an eye out on the 12-hour time frame. That's where it's at. And then I would just look on the dollar index as well. Dollar index is almost trying to break bullish as well. So daily time frame trying to confirm the daily downtrend with a daily uptrend. So we have a clear resistance level to be watching on the DXY. It's looking like some kind of inverse head and shoulders with our clear neckline resistance. And then shorter term, the 12-hour time frame has my interest as well. So 12-hour time frame, this structure right here is looking a lot like this structure where we have our inverse head and shoulders, and then we have our clear neckline with TD resistance. So once we broke TD resistance and the neckline, bulls had a little bit of a chance. So what I'm watching as well is the inverse head and shoulders pattern with our clear TD resistance line. So once we break, we could have accelerated momentum, so dollar strength, and then Bitcoin to drop lower towards the 25,000. So potentially top out on Bitcoin, and then the dollar index to fade back to lower lows on the monthly term time frame, because that is still bearish. So that is my most likely scenario. So keep in mind, if the dollar index starts breaking up and break the resistance, we can easily see Bitcoin breaking this support line right here and then flushing out all the stops. There is another potential scenario that I might anticipate, but it is very unlikely. That is a stop loss hunt. So if we break this low and then this one and potentially this one, and we see huge bear volume and then the 5-minute bounce to match this bear volume, then I can say, okay, we're not gonna test this order structure right here, and the bulls made a V-shaped recovery on the 5-minute time frame. So we could get a flush, take out all these stops, and then the bulls to take back over with huge bullish volume on the 5-minute time frame. So three scenarios are possible. We hold support right here, set a lower high, higher low, and change the trend back into the favor of the bulls. Or we break the support line and fade back down to 25,000. Or we have a fake out on the bear break and then the 5-minute time frame to have huge bull volume and change this falling wedge structure back into the favor of the bulls. So good luck trading, guys. Bye.